I've never really seen many modern takes of, well, tales from long ago, except maybe for Easy A, which of course kind of took on the Scarlet Letter. And I've just seen a recent film from the guy who directed Easy A, Will Gluck, and that's Anyone But You, which was recently a hit in theaters last year and is now streaming on Netflix. But is this recent hit rom com worth checking out for a little fun bits and what have you? Or is it just completely much ado about nothing, as this is supposed to be a modern take of it? Find out in this spoiler free review right now. Big Days Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Dual, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the 2023 rom-com Anyone But You, released by Columbia, directed by Will Gluck, who co-wrote the screenplay with Elana Wolpert, loosely based on Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing, starring Sydney Sweeney and Glen Powell along with Alexandra Shipp, GaTa, Hadley Robinson, Michelle Hurd, Dermot, Mulroney, Darren Barnett, Brian Brown, and Rachel Griffiths. Yeah, this is a film about two people who met and kind of fall for each other, but soon kind of bit of an issue, and they're not too thrilled when they get reunited. And now they gotta pretend to be like, well, See, our story starts out while trying to secure a restroom key at a coffee shop. Law student at Boston University, B meets Goldman Sachs employee Ben. The two have an instant connection and spend the day together, ultimately falling asleep on Ben's couch. She leaves without waking him in the morning, but reconsiders and returns to the apartment, only to overhear him insulting her while talking to his friend Pete. Shifting back to Ben, who was incredibly hurt by this decision of B leaving, he gets up and decides to look at the giant wrench that he decided to tell her about. He does not tell anyone about his mom, although he did tell her because he knew she was special. Ben decides to tell Pete that he could not get her off him. When B is about to go back inside to talk to him, like her sister Hallie advised her to, she is distraught by this dialogue. As Ben continues to degrade her to Pete, B turns around and leaves with her thoughts gathered about him. As she walks through Boston, she collects herself. So they don't see each other again for 6 months, and then cross paths when Hallie begins dating Pete's sister Claudia. The two are frosty toward each other, each blaming the other for their date ending poorly. Hallie and Claudia later become engaged and plan a wedding in Sydney. Well, B, who has broken up with her fiance Jonathan, secretly dropped out of law school, is dismayed to find that Ben is not only on the same flight to Australia as her, but that they will be both staying at Claudia and Pete's parents' house in the days leading up to the wedding. Well, their disdain for each other begins to frustrate the other members of the wedding party, compounded by the appearances of both B's and Ben's exes, Jonathan and Margaret, respectfully. That's all the story I want to give to you. If you want to see what happens, then watch the movie. It is on physical media, and it just now came to Netflix this week. Now, my thoughts on Anyone But You, I am going to say this was really, really crazy and a very funny movie. I must say that since Easy A, Will Gluck actually did a pretty good job on his direction, what have you. And I'm going to say that while despite it opened during the holiday season where it faced off against a couple of juggernauts like Aquaman, The Lost Kingdom, and Migration, plus the Iron Claw, look for a review of that next month. It apparently did pretty decent, what have you. The film currently sits at 55 or 56% on Rotten Tomatoes, saying, with slick direction and a pair of tremendously watchable stars, make the film a passably fizzy diversion despite a less than scintillating story. Well, true, the story might be a little, but hey, it does have some pretty crazy moments and what have you. And I will say this film is just, whoa. It's scored from Christopher Tracy and Este Hayam, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Hayam was pretty good. And I'm just going to say this was outrageous. This had lots of crazy stuff that happened. I mean, it almost kind of reminded me of what I saw in films like Meet the Parents or Wedding Crashers, or even another film Columbia released that same year, which of course was No Hard Feelings. Anyway, despite getting mixed reviews from critics, this film was a success, going on to make 219 million worldwide. Now, for our cast, I really loved Sydney Sweeney, whom I am going to say she's so funny. She, of course, had recently appeared on HBO's Euphoria, as well as the anthology series The White Lotus. Well, in the first season, that is. Let's see. And she had recently appeared in Under the Silver Lake, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And more recently, we saw her in Man Web and Immaculate. Anyway, I think Sweeney's performance as Speed was so good. I loved it. Glen Powell, who has who had a small role in Spy Kids 3D Game Over, and also appeared on the short-lived Scream Queens and the teen comedy Everybody Wants Some. Oh yeah, he also had recently appeared in Hidden Figures. Plays Ben. I'm going to say he was good. Alexandra Shipp as Claudia, not too bad. GaTa as Pete, not bad. Hadley Robinson as Haley, very good. Everyone else was really good too. Dermot Mulroney was good as Leo, and Rachel Griffiths, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. Yep, I thought that was her. I knew her best as Brenda of HBO 6 Feet Under, and also the Disney drama movie The Rookie with Dennis Quaid. She plays the character of Eni. Oh my gosh, this is really something. What have you? Well, now I can tell you something else I could mention. Hmm. Oh yeah, I could even compare this not just to the Fokker family trilogy or No Hard Feelings or Wedding Crashers, also the Vacation Friends films. Yeah, I would sort of compare it to those as well. Well, this is raunchy and what have you. So, from what I've seen, Anyone But You was absolutely very funny and what have you, and I thought I liked it. I liked the cast performances, especially Sydney Sweeney and Glen Powell. They were absolutely really good in this. Everyone else was pretty good too. The story wasn't too bad. The score was really good, and Will Gluck's direction was very good too. So overall, I think this is a film I think I would definitely recommend you give a look into. Definitely. Anyway, for my score, I'm gonna give Anyone But You 4.5 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 9. So what did you think of Anyone But You? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And next up will be the next Saturday morning TV log, which I hope everybody is ready for. So if you like this, consider checking out these other videos. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see my review of Will Gluck's early film, probably the film that put him on the map, Easy A. Or if you would like, check out my review of No Hard Feelings from last year. Or check out my review of Vacation Friends, which was a Hulu film, in the bottom left-hand corner. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.